Right then, United have, I nearly said lost, drew to Nottingham Forest. A late equaliser from Amad, beautiful finish from Amad, rescues a point and keeps our little unbeaten run going. But it feels like a loss. It feels like a loss because it was like a 2-minute period in the middle of the game where United just forgot how to defend. And these are the margins that you've got to be better in. And these are the moments in games where you have to be better. And it was probably a fair result, right? If we're being honest with ourselves, as much as it pains me to say, I am the biggest, biased, most full red supporter that I think there is. But in reality, it was probably a fair result, right? Forest deserved something out of the game, and United deserved something out of the game, and therefore a draw is probably the fairest result. But it was sloppy for a couple of minutes, and that sloppiness cost us. Diallo was sloppy. I thought it was moments that a lot of the defence looked quite sloppy, to be honest. Again, the question marks about when we get transitioned on. Certainly when we've had dominant spells, which, to be fair, Forest actually had way more of the ball than I thought they was going to have. But there's still, it's not perfect, is it, when you've got Casemiro and Bruno on the transition. Sesko had a quiet game, struggled in that. Again, is it that the sort of thing about the way Forest defended? I thought they defended really well, to be honest with you. It was a quiet game for me. I don't think it was bad, but it was quiet. And Mbuemo, I tell you what, if there's ever been an obvious Manchester United player from the minute he signed, it's him. He's absolutely made for us, isn't he? It's kind of like just everything he does. There's a moment in every single game, whether he scores or not, right? There's just moments in every single game where you go, wow, that was class. That was really, really good, that. You're wondering where I am. I'm filming outside the pub. Just leaving drinks for one of the lads, leaving paddock, and he's going to Australia for a, indefinite period of time. We lost 5-0 today. So that's probably why it feels like a loss as well. I'm not having a good day with football today at all. So that's our worst ever defeat. Ever. Which I guess is not bad, is it? I feel that's the worst that we've ever been beaten, but that's the worst we've ever lost. And it's one of the worst we've ever played as well. And we got... Anyway. I didn't do my morning walk this morning. I didn't really have anything to say. And I thought, I'm not just going to talk for no reason. So I have taken L's all day today. Because I got up early with the intention of doing my walk and doing my morning walk video. I didn't go on my morning walk because my car felt a bit tight. I didn't go to the gym. I turned up at physio, and my physio had the day off. My appointment isn't today. And then Paddock shit the bed, and United have just been held to a draw. So I'm absolutely feeling the L's today. Do I finish it on an L and go and get a load of pizza in and fucking Ben and Jerry's and just go absolutely bananas? Or do I just go, is what it is, start again tomorrow, get my ass in the gym tomorrow and go hard? I don't feel like doing any of that at the minute. But yeah, I guess, do you know what? I'm trying to see the positives in this game. Trying to see the positives. Some of the link-up play with Mbuemo and Amad down the right-hand side is top. He's like legitimately top. 3 points puts us in second there today. Maybe that's what I'm pissed off about, is because it was right there, wasn't it? It was touching distance. And you feel like once we got the equaliser, until we got the equaliser, it was a little bit all over the gaff. And I think we took our foot off the gas after we got the first. But once we did get the equaliser, which was only with 15 left to play, wasn't it? It felt like we were going to get a winner. And then we just ran out of time. Frustrating, man. Frustrating, because second place is right there. And that shuts up a lot of noise, doesn't it? And we'd have bounced into next week against Spurs with so much confidence. 4 and a bounce. My guy would have been like booking a barbers and everything. Not to be, I guess. But do you know what? I still think we have turned a corner, because I think in previous seasons we lose that game. after taking the lead and then losing the lead and then going behind, I think in previous years we do lose that game. And we didn't lose the game. We managed to get a point out of the game. And I think away from home, in the circumstances being what they are, bit of a new manager bounce, probably take it. What the worrying part is how sloppy we were for the goals that we conceded, for starters. But also the fact that, you're basically looking at Martin as a side who's been injured for so long that it doesn't even feel like a thing. Martin as a side, you're kind of like, well, this is our strongest 11. It's not like you're like, oh, wait till we get all our players back. That's a bit of a worry. Tell you what, though. Baleba didn't have a great Manchester United audition last week, but Elliot Anderson just had an absolutely sensational one. If anyone watches that game and goes, I'll tell you what, who's the best midfielder on this pitch? Hi, name's Elliot. And I'll be the best midfielder on this pitch today. How much is he worth? That's the $1 million question, isn't it? Was it last week they were saying 100 to 120 million? I mean, I know he's had a good game there, but that's giddy, isn't it? That's mad giddy. You can't be doing that. But I think that he absolutely shown that he could boss a Manchester United midfield. I think him and Wharton, in my mind's eye, especially if you get Martinez back fit playing to the level that we know that he could, and he can be, a bit more of a progressor from that angle as well. I really, really do think like a Wharton Anderson midfield would be. And I think United maybe do need to get back to that a little bit. We've lost our way in a few areas. We need to get more academy players back in the team, and we need to get more English players that are in the England squad back in the team. United have always kind of been built on two of those principles, and it's quite embarrassing in recent times that you've had no English players in United's first team, and not for any other reason than the fact that I think it makes a big difference. That's not to say anyone, who's the best players at the club at the moment? Fucking Mbuemo. Not Mancunian, not English, doesn't matter, but I think that having a core of English players is always a good thing. And Paddy Evra said that to me 7 or 8 years ago. Was talking about how he felt like United had lost their way and there wasn't enough United players in the England squad, and therefore obviously enough English players in the United squad. Because right now you've literally got fucking like Shaw, Maguire and Mainoo. None of them realistically are first choice. Mount, I guess. But yeah, you want to be having a bit more of that. I don't know. What's your thoughts? I found it very interesting when Paddy was saying it, because he was saying English players get it. And I'm like, yeah, but my actual reply to him was, yeah, but you got it. Like you got it as much as anybody that's ever got it. Like him and Ander Herrera, they got it to an unbelievable level. I don't necessarily think it is about where you're born, but maybe he does have a point. Anyways, I'm going to wrap it up there. I will be doing the morning walk in the morning. We're going to start on wins tomorrow. Took some L's today, like a lot of L's. So tomorrow we're going to start with some wins. All right? Start racking them up again. In a bit.